Hey guys, it's Sharika and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. I would love to have you. So today we are doing another de-shelled seafood boil. I have some king crab here and lobster. Have my Florida butter on the side. For today's drink, this is just the water. And I just have some of my LED ice cubes. So we're gonna go ahead and say grace. Y'all see my little lights? Can y'all see them? I got these from Amazon. All right, I got my lemon and lime back here. So we're gonna go ahead and get started on today's story time. It is from For My Man. I still have people ask me in the comments, even though I said in the beginning of the video, the stories are from For My Man. I'll have the link to this episode in the description box. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. All right, so we're gonna start with this king crab. I'm gonna dip it. Okay, so let's try it with some lime real quick, y'all. So it was this lady named Lorraine, her husband Cecil. They had 10 kids. I think some of the kids was from his previous marriage. So they were together 28 years before they finally decided to get married. So they moved away. Everything was good. Kids were great. Husband was working. She was working part-time. But her husband was the breadwinner. So he wasn't rich, but he still found ways to, you know, spoil his wife, get her nice gifts. He bought her a car. You know, he still took care of his woman. Years passed. By this time, Cecil is, I'll say, 72. Lorraine is 66. So Lorraine is still wanting to, you know, go out to dinner and dress up, look nice for her man. But Cecil, he really didn't want to, you know, do all of that stuff anymore. He was older. So they had been together for so long. So they had been together for so long. Lorraine was getting bored with the relationship because her man didn't want to take her out or do anything fun anymore. So she decides she gonna go out and look for a little more excitement. Okay. 66 years old now. So she decided to go get some stuff done to her car. And while she's at the shop, she runs into this Jamaican dude named Ali. Now Ali is 47. And he has a wife. But his wife and his kids live back in Jamaica. So they're flirting with each other. Before you know it, they're going on dates. She's 66 now. She started whining and dining him, taking them on all these expensive dinners and paying for them to go back and forth to Jamaica, buying them gifts. She bought them a car because they had been dating. Things were getting real hot and serious with them. So he's now her boyfriend. They've been dating now for 2 years. Her husband has no idea that this is even going on. She's over all the bills because her husband couldn't read. So his Social Security check, she was spending it on her little boy toy. So she a whole sugar mama out here in these streets. Okay? Woo. That's so good. So her son started noticing, you know, all the kids are grown by now. All the kids are grown and out the house, but one of her sons started noticing that, you know, she was never home. She was gone all the time. So he did a little digging and found out that she had a little boyfriend on the side. So he questioned his mama like, you know, what you doing? Like, I know you out here messing with this young dude and you need to stop. Look at this, y'all. So of course she denies it. And she's like, no, I'm just helping him, you know, helping him get all his paperwork and all this stuff together. So sometimes he would be waiting at the house for the son. He'll be waiting at the house for his mom. You know, just keep catching her in lies, knowing that she cheating on his daddy. So after a while, she like, you know what? I'm tired of living this double life. I want to be with my little cool running dude. Okay? Stella wants to get her groove back. Well, she done got it back, child. So one morning, she calls her husband in the bathroom and she asks him to go look at her car. She said that she thought something was wrong with her car, to go look at her car. So of course, you know, that's his wife. He's gonna go outside, check her car out, make sure, you know, everything's all good. Well, Lorraine calls her boyfriend, Ali, and tells him, come on over here, he outside. So Ali runs up on Cecil. Now he's 72 years old and the dude 47 or 45 or something. So they go to tussling. And they said that it wasn't no easy win because Cecil, he was handling them for a minute. But Ali had to pick up a tool from out of Cecil's toolbox and hit him across the head. So you can only imagine what happened. So Lorraine runs, so then Ali runs off. Lorraine come outside, finds her husband laying on the ground. She calls the police. The police come out. Cecil didn't make it. This is a big piece of meat, y'all. So the police questioned her. She's like, she found them there. She wasn't home. She found them laying there like that when she got home. And then she just walked off. So the neighbors called her son and told him that something was going on and he needed to get over there. So when he pulled up, he already knew that his mama and her boyfriend had something to do with it. So he questioned his mom, like, you know, what happened? What happened? So she was like, you know, he was like that. So he knew that his mom was lying. She was like, I've been with your daddy all this time. You think I'll do something to hurt him? And the son said he never answered her because it wasn't the answer that she was going to want to hear, because he know that she was, you know, looking to do something crazy. Because she wanted to, you know, be with that guy. So the police asked her for her cell phone. They looked through the cell phone. They see that she had been conversating with the dude, Ali. They asked her who Ali was. She said, oh, that's just some dude that details my car. And they could tell she was lying, but they didn't have anything to go on. So they ended up leaving. They questioned Ali. Ali said he didn't even know her. So they like, okay. But they could tell something was going on. They was going to get to the bottom of it. So a few months later, she ended up selling the house and moving in with Ali in an apartment. She was still taking care of him. She had got a life insurance policy, made him the beneficiary. And while they think they didn't got away scot-free, the police is gathering all this information on them. Basically building their case. So she's still taking care of the Jamaican boy. He going back and forth to Jamaica to see his wife and his kids. So I think about 9 months passed. They had all the information that they needed. The police was able to see that they had been in a relationship. They read all the text messages. They read all the messages. So they were waiting for Ali when he got off the plane. And they arrested her a few minutes later because she was there to pick him up. So they each got 30 years in prison. Second-degree murder. The grass is not always green on the other side, okay? Y'all, this is so good. Whew. I'm gonna take, I got a lot of meat left. I'm gonna take one more bite. Make sure I don't have nothing on my chin this time. Y'all, I don't know what had gotten to Lorraine. She had been watching too much Love and Hip Hop or something. Cause baby wanted her a young man, okay? Okay guys, so I hope you're done eating. If you're eating with me, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to click the next 2 videos at the bottom of the screen, and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye y'all.